Everybody's Mr. C. Sorry I have to miss 2 days in a row. Tuesday, when you're watching this video, I'm in a meeting. So just watch this and you guys know what to do next. Okay. If you're watching this video, you did a fantastic job with your body paragraphs. Okay. Which means that your thesis and your main ideas match. And overall, you've done a really nice job with what I was asking. You were following along with the directions. Okay. When you do an argument, there's something called a counterclaim. And a counterclaim is when an author acknowledges that there's another side to an argument. Okay. It's the yeah, but portion of the essay. Okay. A really strong argument not only makes really good points like you guys were making in your essay, but it also acknowledges that there's another side to the argument and then tries to take that information and still prove it incorrect. Okay. You guys probably do this all the time with your parents when you're trying to get them to do something and then they say no and then you go, yeah, but whatever. Okay. So let me give you some examples for a counterclaim. Okay. Right here, and I'm going to post this on Google Classroom. Actually, post it on Google Classroom or print it out, either one. Is a counterclaim example. All right. So this one right here. Well, let's use this one instead. Some people may think that playing an instrument is way too expensive. So obviously, the topic of this persuasive essay was why a student should play an instrument. Okay, so the first part here is some people think playing an instrument is too expensive. That's the counterclaim. Imagine you're talking to someone and you're trying to convince them of something and they give you the yeah, but. You need to be prepared with a response or you lose the argument. So this is the counterclaim here. And then the student, I made this backwards. The student talks themselves into being right. That might be true for renting a new instrument, but according to how much does a trumpet rental cost, renting a used instrument for a month will only cost about $20, which is less than $1 for just one day. So they take the other side of the argument and the counterclaim and they say why they are still right. Okay. In this counterclaim, the student uses an article. You guys don't have to do that. Take whatever counterclaim I gave you and talk your way out of what I'm giving you. Okay. Here's another one. I think this was about Instagram getting rid of likes. And so the counterclaim here is some Instagram influencers don't want to get rid of likes because they make money off how many likes they get. That's the counterclaim. But I think that because of all the estimated 1 billion Instagram users, only about 1% are actual Instagram influencers who make money off Instagram. So what they're saying here is that, yes, people might make less money off removing the like button, but it's only a small portion of people that even make money off Instagram. So I feel like that's a pretty strong argument. Example here, some people say that pets are more expensive, but will it matter how much your pet costs if you have mental issues and need company? What if you need someone by your side to comfort you and have depression? So they're asking questions and they're taking this counterclaim and they're twisting it so they're still right. If you do the counterclaim correctly, it's going to make your argument stronger. Okay. So let's look at some examples of people from class. Braden did a really nice job with 2 body paragraphs, man. That's awesome. If you are watching this video right now, I have given you a counterclaim that you need to answer. Okay. And it's going to be highlighted and you'll see me saying respond to this. Okay. So Braden's argument is about how Apple is better than Android. I happen to agree with it. But I'm giving him a counterclaim. So some people might argue that Android phones are better because they are usually less expensive than Apple products, which is true. Maybe some people can't afford an Apple product. Braden, you got to figure out a way to talk yourself, respond to this, and twist this counterclaim so you're still right. So come up with options for people if they can't afford an Apple phone, or research some prices. Either way, you got to respond to this, because if you don't, then your argument's over. Okay. Whose is this? This is Thomas. Thomas, I had to do a little research on this one. You have a really great 2 body paragraphs about Mahomes, and based on the game on Sunday, the guy's unbelievable. So, your counterclaim that you have to respond to is, some people might argue that Mason Rudolph is the best quarterback in the league as he has the highest passer rating. So, what's Mahomes' passer rating? Is it better than this guy's? Talk yourself out of this problem here and make sure that you are responding in a way where your argument is still solid and valid. If you can't respond to this, then your argument fails. Okay. Whose is this here? Simon. You have the 3-day work week thing, which I'm a fan of. All right. So really nice there. You got your color coded stuff. Some people might argue that 3-day weekend will make companies less money, which is a huge argument. It's a big problem right now. There's a lot of people that want a 3-day weekend. Figure out a way to respond to this and explain how making less money isn't important. So that's the next paragraph. Okay, is the counterclaim. I've given every single person that's watching this video a counterclaim that you just got to respond to, and make sure that you're answering it in such a way where your argument is strengthened. All right, that's what this does. It creates a little bit of pushback on your argument, and the way you respond is going to make the argument stronger if you do it correctly. All right, so please work on that. I will have the examples printed out for you that I just showed you here. If you want to do a little extra research, be my guest, but I'm not requiring it at all. Just solve the counterclaim. All right, thanks.